And joins me now. Charlie Kirk knew the risks, but still knew it was important to spread his message. How will his... Brilyn Hollyhand joins me now. Charlie Kirk knew the risks, but still knew it was important to spread his message. How will his passing affect the conversation among young people, Brilyn?
Stuart, yesterday that coward assassinated my friend in an attempt to shut Gen Z up. But if he did anything, he woke us up. And I think Charlie's exactly right. This speaks to a larger theme of hate that we're seeing sweep across this nation right now. I mean, just 2 weeks ago, a shooting in a church with young, innocent children. Last week, a stabbing on a train. This week, a political figure, the first political assassination since Bobby Kennedy in America. Stuart, we don't have to live like this. My friend Charlie spoke on hundreds of college campuses to millions of listeners because he had this version of the American dream that was so inspiring, this hope-filled message that really uplifted my generation. And when everybody else was telling us that we were wrong, that we were stupid, that our masculinity was toxic, comparing us to Hitler Jr.'s and garbage, Charlie came to campus and said, guys, wake up. There is hope. There is an American dream. And if anything comes from this, I hope that Americans start talking to each other, Stuart. I mean, I've got homework in college this afternoon. My homework to your audience is to start talking to each other again.
What we've really got to make sure of is that this is not the end of college events for conservatives. We've got to fight back against the tendencies, say, no, we can't do that, it's too dangerous. We've got to fight that. We've got to keep his message going.
Absolutely. Charlie Kirk was a walking, talking beacon of hope to the next generation. And we have to keep that beacon of hope alive. That was what Charlie wanted. Yes, we can mourn. Yes, we can be upset. But he's in a better place. He's with his maker. And we need to look at this in the lens of what can we do now? How can we pick up the baton and continue to run the race that Charlie ran so diligently? I'll show you the images you showed on your screen a moment ago. Were me at 11 years old, looking a little bit shorter with some baby fat still in the 4th grade when I just started a podcast. Nobody wanted to come on the 4th graders podcast, but Charlie did. He didn't have to. He was on Fox every other hour, but he took the time to talk to the next generation. And I asked Charlie at the end of that interview, I said, Charlie, what advice do you have for me? 11 years old in the 4th grade. He said, Brilyn, the left will always out-fundraise us, but they will never outwork us. That is the message that he lived each and every day. And again, he did it the right way. He went to college campuses, a place that was supposed to be the emblem of free expression and debate.
One thing that surprised me yesterday was the number of young people. I'm not talking about college kids. I'm talking about teenagers and even pre-teens. They knew about Charlie Kirk and they heard about his passing and they responded with, they're really upset. And I was surprised at the number of young people who knew him and felt like that. But you live this life. You've seen this before.
I mean, we live this, and there's this concern now, but we can't live a life in fear. I mean, I'm speaking on a college to college students just this weekend in South Carolina, and of course my team is like, hey, we might need to consider canceling this, and that's not what Charlie would want. Charlie would want us to continue the baton, and to speak to a larger theme about Gen Z being heartbroken. Over 100 college campuses tonight are holding prayer vigils for Erica and those 2 young children because our heart breaks for them and our heart breaks for the movement and what this looks like going forward.
That is a fine thing. Brilyn, thank you very much for joining us, sir. We appreciate it. Thank you.